Okay, YouTube, I don't know if this is going to be any value to anyone, but as of right now, I decided to make a recipe for everyday hair grease, because everything that I make has cinnamon and cayenne in it for hair growth, and I'm trying to do something for everyday hair grease because I don't like store-bought hair grease because it has so much different stuff in it that I don't like. So I like to make my own. So right now I have a boiling pot of water on the stove, and I have two 6-ounce jars of pine tar super grow hair grease, and I also used one 4-ounce jar of Sulfur hair grease, and the rest of my recipe consists of the 2 pine tar grease, 1 Sulfur 8, an 1/8 cup of regular coconut oil, an 1/8 cup of vitamin E. This is my vitamin E. I buy it off of eBay. It's called T50 Tocopherols. Vitamin E has the pure version, and it says 100% pure natural on the bottle. 100% pure natural. Let's see, come on. It says 100% pure natural on the bottle. I keep it in this brown amber bottle, and that is, I think, 16 ounces. That bottle is like $30 because I make a lot of homemade recipes for hair and skin and stuff like that, and I use that. I don't like to use the one out of the beauty supply store because the first ingredient in it is soybean oil. I want to use pure vitamin E oil that you would normally get, like when you take the capsules. I did 1 tablespoon of tea tree. That's to help with the itching and to purify the scalp. 1/8 cup. And when I say 1/8, that's equal to 2 tablespoons. So 1/8 cup of olive oil. 1 bottle of Glover's Maine. But I did the floral fragrance. I used this whole bottle. Glover's Maine dandruff control medicine for hair and scalp floral fragrance, 2 3/4 ounces. I used this whole cup. The whole bottle. And what I probably do is scrape the use my Glue Gun and clean the label off, and use this bottle again for something else. The rest of my recipe, I use 1/8 cup, which is 2 tablespoons of castor oil. You can use Jamaican black castor oil. You can use your own recipe if you get Old Valerie Moncherie's castor oil. Or you can use regular castor oil that you buy out of Walmart for $2, I think, and 46 cents. It's in the laxative section. 1/8 cup of vatika coconut oil. You can go to the Indian store and get that. This is real good. It smells real good too. 1 tablespoon of grapeseed. 1 tablespoon of Neem. Now, if you got dandruff, well, the Sulfur 8 and the sublimed sulfur powder is going to help with it anyway. But if you got dandruff, scaly scalp, some people got, I think it's seborrheic dermatitis or something like that. Some people get psoriasis on the scalp. This helps with lice. Not to say that you have it, but anything that consists of any kind of infection or scalp disease that you can get. This neem oil is good for that. It smells so bad. It smells like burnt peanuts, but it's real good. It helps good. And bugs and insects don't like it either. So mosquitoes, it repels all that stuff if it's in your hair or on your skin. But I wouldn't actually advise to put it on your skin because it doesn't smell good. I'm just letting you know. Sublimed sulfur powder. That's also been on YouTube for some time now, maybe 4 or 5 years, if not longer. I sifted 1/8 cup, which is 2 tablespoons once again, heaping. So 1/8 cup that's piled over the top. I sifted it, and that's what I have here. Now, what I have in the pot is, for a while, I took the 3 jars of grease, and I put it in the microwave. The 2 jars of pine tar I put in the microwave. I just wanted the edge around the jar to get soft so I can pour the whole thing into this pot. And then that's what I did for the sulfur 8. The sulfur 8 only takes 1.5 minutes in the microwave, and then it gets soft. Then I put it in here. As you can see, it's liquid, complete liquid. And I don't put it directly in the microwave because it would make a mess. You don't want to put it in the microwave too long. The jar might melt. I've had a lot of things happen, and that's not pleasant to clean up. But what I'm going to do is drop this in here, like so. Scrape the bottom, mix it real good, and put it back in the containers that I got the grease from. In a 8-ounce empty container that I have, that I use for my sugar scrubs and my black soap and my shea butter that I sell. I'll just use 2 of those containers if I have any left over that doesn't fit in these 2. And I'll just stir it until it's well mixed. And then I'm not going to finish making this video right now. I'm going to finish making this video after I use this for a while. And I'll do some kind of a test on my hair, a measurement, to let y'all know what my status is, a measurement before and after. And I'll probably do this because one problem that I do, and I'm very inconsistent, my hair vitamins, my B vitamins, my biotin, I'm no longer on Hair Affinity because the year finally ran out. I don't take that anymore, but I have done a coloring and a texturizer on my hair, even though it's jet black. But that was the coloring with the ammonia. So I had a little bit of damage in the back of my hair. And like the front is maybe 10 inches long, but like the back, you know, it's probably touched the edge of my neck, almost on my shoulder, but not quite, maybe another inch or 2 to go. So what I'll do is I'll do some measurements, and before and after, and then in a month, I'll try to do this every other night. Maybe I'll set a schedule, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, every Monday and Wednesday and Friday. Starting tomorrow, I will do, I'll do the measurements on my hair tonight. And starting tomorrow, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'll grease my hair with this. And it doesn't have anything excessive in it, like excessive hair growth, like cayenne pepper, cinnamon. It doesn't have anything like that. This is just regular hair grease. Because I need to get on a regular hair grease regimen to, because I don't oil my hair with anything, and that's probably another reason why it's kind of popping off or whatever. But I'm really trying to, because I don't have any problems with the thickness. I don't have problems with my edges or anything. But I'm just not happy right now with it. So I'm just trying to get my growth. Because when I get my growth, I can retain my growth. Other than not shampooing or conditioning or all those stuff, because it takes so long when I do that stuff to my hair. But what I do most is bentonite clay. But I just bought me some Cream of Nature sulfate shampoo, sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner today as well. So I'll be using that. I'll try to shampoo my hair once every 2 weeks and use this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And as of tonight, before I go to bed, I'll do my measurements. And tomorrow I'll start 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And in a month from today, or 4 Wednesdays from today, I have another video with y'all for the finished product with this recipe or whatever. But as of right now, I'm done. So I'll leave y'all until I'm do the rest. But if you look up each individual ingredient on this recipe, which I'm going to put, it's going to tell you the benefits and how it makes your hair grow. The Neem, tea tree, vitamin E, coconut oil, sulfur 8, pine tar hair grease, vatika coconut oil, glover's mane, olive, grapeseed, and the sublimed sulfur. All of these have videos on YouTube. So that's why I make sure I do my research before I just up and put a video, up and just throw things together and mix it together, because there's more to it than that. You have to research. You have to make sure that you know what you're mixing. You have to make sure you know what you're putting on your skin, because eventually it's going to get into your pores and into your body. You have to know the reason why you're using what you're using. So I know the benefits of all these ingredients, and that's why I'm doing this. But I need a regular hair grease, but my hair needs more than just one ingredient because it's thirsty. My hair actually needs to be greased every day, but I don't have that kind of time. So I'm going to leave y'all for right now until I do the rest of everything. See you later. Bye. Okay, I had the stove on low. This is an 8-ounce container, and these are 2 6-ounces. So this is 8, 14, 20, and this is a 4-ounce. So I would say this is about, I think I got back 23 ounces and maybe 23 3/4 ounces. So 12, 8 is 20. This is 24. And I started out with 2 of these, 2 6 inches. I mean, 2 6 ounces, which was 12, and a 4 ounce. So I started out with 16 and I got back almost 24. So that's pretty good because of all the other ingredients. What I noticed is I was trying to look at some YouTube videos just now about the sulfur, but evidently sulfur is not soluble in oil. So you have to keep, because I thought since I shake it, I thought if I put the stove on low and let the stainless steel pan sit in the hot water on low, that the sulfur was going to dissolve, but it did none of such. It actually sunk to the bottom. See, it sunk to the bottom. So I just mixed a teaspoon of it into each one of these containers, and the little bit that I had left over I put in this little teeny container right here. So what I'm going to do is put these in the refrigerator. Or maybe I should leave it on the stove, because if I put it in the refrigerator, I am very clumsy. I'm going to spill it somewhere. So maybe I should leave these on the stove. And it's going to get cold tonight, so I'll leave it on the stove and let it sit. And then by tomorrow, well, today, because it's after midnight. So by tomorrow, it should be completely set. And then I'll be ready to grease my scalp with it. So I'll see y'all then. I did find out on How Connie's video, she has an Ayurvedic Neem oil video on her channel. How Connie, like HOW and then CONNIE. It looks like one word, but she says that vatika coconut oil is actually 20% neem, and this is really, really good for hair. It helps. Even by itself alone, it needs no partners. Just like God, it needs no partners. This stuff is awesome. It works really good, and it smells heavenly. It smells even better than the coconut that we cook with. But this is only for hair. You cannot cook with this because it has a lot of fragrance in it. But I'm going to go. That's it for right now. And I guess I'll do a part 2 when I do the month challenge to see 3 times a week how this works out for me. So see y'all when I do my measurements and in 4 weeks. Bye. Okay, after refrigerating my grease overnight, this is I would say a light skin version of pine tar grease. Listed are the ingredients of how much I used of everything I use and the process I did to come to this. But it's condensation from being refrigerated. But after an hour of putting this in the refrigerator, it was kind of firm. But it's soft. But it's kind of wet right now because of the water, because I left the tops off and I put it in the refrigerator, so naturally water is going to form on the top, but that's not going to hurt anything because that's just the coldness of the refrigerator to just pretty much firm it down. But this on the side, I was trying to look up on the internet, see that brown stuff. That's from when I cooked. Well, I had the pot, just like you saw. I had the pot of hot water, bubbling water inside the pot, and then I had the stainless steel bowl of all my ingredients inside after I mixed the runny oils with the grease and let the grease melt down. I put, when you use sublimed sulfur and you have it inside the thing, it doesn't dissolve for some reason. They say it's water soluble. I mean, they say it's oil soluble, and what that means is immediately when you put that certain particular powder, that said powder inside oil, it's supposed to dissolve. It disperses through the oil, but when you get it settled, it falls to the bottom. So if you use it in the oil foam, like if you adding it to olive or coconut or whatever, and it doesn't get firm, it doesn't get firm and it's in a liquid form, then when you shake it, you have to use it. You have to shake it every time if you want to get that sulfur mixed through and through. But since I'm using it in a grease, I thought that when I melted and put it low heat to it, that it would melt it even more. When in fact, when it was dispersing the first time, when I first mixed it, I should have went ahead and poured it. And it would have firmed up in the thing. I'm not sure if the sublimed sulfur is going to sit at the bottom of this or how it's going to work, or if it's even mixed in, but we'll see. But it's pretty soft. It's not as hard as your normal pine tar grease. And it smells, the way it smells is, pine tar. It doesn't have a bad smell. But it smells like pine tar and sulfate mixed together with nothing else included. I don't smell anything else. So I guess everything is mixed up perfectly. So what I'm going to do right now, I showed y'all before and after. I'm giving you a recipe of my grease. And I showed y'all before and after. Now what I'm going to do now is measure my hair. Today is Wednesday, so I'm going to start this challenge with Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'll do today is the first day, and the last day will be 4 Wednesdays from now, which will be 28 days. And then I'll see how much length I get. But also I'm going to do the GHE, which is the greenhouse effect. You don't necessarily have to use plastic wrap that comes on a roll. I have an overabundance of plastic caps, and I usually buy like a whole lot of them at a time. So I got a whole bunch of those, and I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of those and just use like 1 or 2 of them. And then when I grease my scalp and before I tie it down at night with my bandana or whatever I use, I'm going to put 1 or 2 plastic caps on it. And then with the plastic caps, this is the reminder, the GHE or the baggy, what they say, baggy method. This is a reminder of what it does. It covers your hair and protects your pillows, your sheets, your clothes, of course, for one. But the most important part of the greenhouse effect as far as your scalp is concerned, it traps in the heat. So when you put any kind of oil on your hair, it sweats. It sweats. It makes your scalp hot, and your scalp sweats, which opens your pores up. So any kind of ingredients that you're putting on your scalp can sink down into your pores and make the growth, the follicles of your hair, the cuticles, stronger, and it actually strengthens your scalp to the point where it makes your hair want to grow faster, more frequent, and at a quicker rate. So what I'm going to do, I added that onto my process, and I'm going to end this video for right now and go ahead and do my measurements, because I know I'm almost at 30 minutes because I like to talk too much. But anyway, even though I never get any complaints, because everybody always says my videos are very thorough and informative, but I think I talk too much. But anyway, it only matters what y'all think. But I'm going to go ahead once again. It's getting colder outside now. It's the end of October, so the temperature is dropping, but in the daytime it's like 75, 80 degrees. So I don't know. I think when I'm going to start with this container here, and I don't know if I'm going to put the rest of them in the refrigerator, but I'll leave it out and see how they work in the regular room temperature to see if it melts, because I don't want it to melt. I want it to stay at this condition right here. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it out overnight tonight and all day tomorrow, because I don't go back to work until Friday, and we'll see the process and how if it starts to melt, then I'll put it back in the refrigerator, because pine tar, it takes a long time to melt. It's very firm. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll come back and let y'all know what my measurements are. I'll try to do a video because it's just me holding the camera.